Okay, there we go. I gotta post the announcement. There we go. Oh, now I gotta wait for everything to catch up. Of course, of course. Actually, I probably shouldn't be drinking soda because I'm gonna have to go to bed for work tomorrow. One sec. Okay, there we go. And now I gotta set up. Okay, right on. What's up? Nobody's in. Never mind. What's up to nobody? You know what? Hold on a sec. I'm going to change my name. Go. Let's go. Okay, gonna disconnect and reconnect. So I'm trying something new for the first time here. I'll explain it in a sec once I get it open. Heckley, what's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome to one of the more chill things that I do. By chill, I mean barely any effort put in. I'm just gonna play a game and talk to you guys. That's about it. That's what I usually do, but just, yeah, a lot less effort. You could say a lot less trying hard. So that's kind of good. But yeah, welcome back to Anomaly, guys. Um, the last time we did this, we had a game crash. And not a game crash, I'm sorry. We had a game freeze. And basically what happened, which I also talked to a modder from the Anomaly community, and he explained to me basically what happened. So basically, we went to do something, which was pull out the backpack and open the inventory. And apparently something at that specific moment in the game broke, thus freezing all the controls and everything, and uh, basically breaking our game, and we basically lost all the progress we did from the last time. And I found out that's because I have some corrupt files, some mod issues, again, hence the crashing that we've had like 2 streams ago. So, uh, so that's what happened last time, and we lost like an hour of running around and looting and doing quests and stuff. Pretty much a really crappy loss of stuff. So I've decided that we're going to go back in and continue from that same character and just pretend all that stuff never happened, because technically he never died, and I don't want to send my man Jay off without, a proper death. So we'll pretend that none of that happened. He's still alive, still good, and we'll just, I guess, try and replay as much as we can. But I wanted to show something off that I thought was pretty cool that I discovered, and I mentioned this. So there's a mod for this that basically adds IRC chat to the game. So this game isn't multiplayer, but there's this mod that basically connects to an external chat source, and it basically makes it so you can roleplay as, like, you're talking with other people in the zone, and you're talking to real people over the internet. So it's like in-game chat, but it's more focused on pretending that we're all in the same zone together. It's really cool. I'll show you guys once I get in. And you can set your own name and stuff, but it's awesome. So pardon me if I'm wrong, but I believe as of today your Discord server is now 4 years old. What? Wow! How do you know that? Like, can I look that up? That's awesome. I didn't even think about that. Wow. That's cool. What the hell? 4 years. I still have that screenshot I think I posted, like, in its infancy. And it was just like 5 people in the server, barely any channels, any messages. Oh, dude. That's awesome. It can now legally drink. Ah, yes. That's awesome, man. Yeah, let me know how you figured that out, cause I'd like to know that. I'd like to know like the specifics of that. Okay. Uh, Now I gotta make sure the chat's actually working. Okay, so we got sound. So let's see if we're actually connected to the chat system here. Okay. Oh, by the way, okay, I'm just gonna close that. Maybe something bad was already said. I can't monitor what people say. I mean, this is like the Wild West here. So that's not a player. That's the game. But that is a player. That's also a player. Okay, so I can't. I mean, it goes without saying. Like, I can't control what other people say, nor am I gonna like combat what people say. So I mean, anybody could post like the N-word at any second, anything, and I really can't. We're just gonna pretend like this is all real, and maybe that's a stalker in the zone who decided to say that. I don't know, but I just a warning to you guys that might happen. Haven't seen it, but yeah, these are all players right here. And I'm gonna kind of talk with them. Like, this is more so, like, I'm entertaining you guys, and I'm entertaining them in a way, because I'm gonna get, like, deep into it here. So, yeah, those are real people playing the game alongside me. Not with me, but playing it alongside me. I think that's awesome. Stalker lost his temper in the zone. I'm telling you, man. It happens all the time when I'm driving. Okay, so if I remember last time we ran into some zombies, yeah? We're gonna have that happen again? I don't know if they're gonna show up again, but what I do want to do, and I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna climb that ladder. Okay. Oh, and yeah, I didn't update the game and reinstall my mods. This is the same broken and buggy copy that we played last time. I found out that some of the mods I use that I'm really attached to have not been updated. So unfortunately, we're kind of stuck with this for now. I mean, it works. There's a couple, some crashes I gotta look out for and all that, and that freezing bug, but it's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, that's Electro. That might very well kill me. I don't know. And there's no way to avoid it, so I might just get zapped right now. Oh, God. Whew. What? Oh, that is not pretty. Okay. Already gunshots going off. Arkeo, what's up, man? Welcome back. Oh, yeah, this is the system, by the way. And these are all the people. That's me right there. I kind of wish people would be more, into it, you know what I mean? Like, more in character, I guess. But you can't have everything. Okay. I don't know why it defaults to, like, a bandit thing, but okay. Reb watches as his Twitch career fades as someone sends the N-word. Yeah. No, I was talking to one of my, real-life friends about this. Pretty much accepted that this is just, I'm on a destructive path. Because I've told you guys before, like, I don't really like to censor myself too much, and I'll say what I mean, and, I mean what I say. And eventually I'm going to say something that people aren't going to like, or the website's not going to like, and it'll take the account down, for sure. So, not that I'm trying to be like this really offensive, over-the-top dude, but if I'm going to say my opinion, I'm going to say it, and that might land me in hot water. So I've just kind of accepted that. Also, this is pretty much death. No, it's not. Okay, that looked like death. Maybe, oh, you know what? It probably was death. I forgot these move on a system. Yeah, okay. I don't even want that. I don't want that. Okay. I didn't even see what they said. Okay, let's check out what we got in here. Oh, that's great. Hot Fuzz. I almost walked right into that. That's fantastic. This is not a safe place right now. This is very far from safe. There might not even be anything in here. Oh, is that... Wait, no, that's basic tools. Nice. I need those. That's actually worth it a little bit. Stepping into Hot Fuzz? Probably not. Oh man, what is that? Come on. Really? Can I not type today? I feel like a nerd right now. Like, I'm trying to get all, like, invested and into it. And I feel like they're just, nobody, it's just nerd. It's just nerdy. Oh, what do we got here? You are a nerd? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, what else we got? That's gonna continually go off. I don't want to hear that the whole time. Where's that at? There we go. Just amazing. I ran into the Hot Fuzz. Dang it. So that's what Hot Fuzz does to you. Not fun. It's basically like a bad jellyfish sting, except probably worse than that, actually. Oh, and someone died. Yeah, that's Hot Fuzz. So it's a anomalous plant that grows pretty much anywhere. And it hangs down, and it's basically like jellyfish tentacles. Like, you run into it, and they sting and just sear into your body. It's pretty bad. And that's called gas leak. But I'm sure you already know what that is. I'm trying so hard to roleplay and nobody's buying it. That's still pretty cool, though. Okay, so we were up here last time. There's nothing in here. Or were we up here? Oh, no, we weren't. We got cigarettes, old batteries, SMG grenade. Nice. I don't know how I missed that last time. What do we got going on here? Okay, so the zombies never showed up, so I guess they're taking a different path. Oh man, I almost ran right into it again. Okay, nice. That wasn't too bad. Hot Fuzz like the movie? Huh? How dare you? How dare you as the game freezes? Man, it is just like lag spike the stream here. Okay, that's just, we found out that's just frozen cobwebs. That's not dangerous as far as I know. As far as I know, there's nothing down here. Yeah. Okay. Got anything in the boss man's office? No. Okay. Guess we could check the roof. I forget if there's anything up there. No, I almost broke character. I almost broke character. Man, they're baiting me good. Whoa! What happened? Is it okay? Oh no! Oh no! Alright, that wasn't supposed to happen. Just blasted a crow. I need to get into Stalker. It's been my radar for a while. My PC is just doo-doo. Yeah, Stalker is one of those games that it's pretty hard to run. Not hard to run nowadays, but if you don't have a good PC, this thing's gonna chug. For sure. For reference, I have a 1070, and there's still times where this game just cannot handle whatever's going on. Thankfully, Anomaly fixes that, because Anomaly's 64-bit. But doesn't always fix it entirely. You always have that little bit of X-ray jank going on. Okay. We check in here? Yeah, I was just in here. Okay. Alright, well, since we're basically starting over, the same goal still applies. I want to raid this tunnel over here, because there were zombies last time, and I want to check that out. Still want to talk to the scientists, maybe do that radar job again. And once that's all done, we'll head to Red Forest. And that's where we'll basically get rich. Save? Yeah. Is that pseudo-giant still over here? Man, I could really use a pair of binoculars right now. Wait, where am I even going? Okay, I'm going the right way. Yeah, is that pseudo-giant still there? I don't see him. If I can get in there safely, I really want to check out some of those trailers. No, he's still in there. Okay, there he is. Now the question is he stuck? Okay, leftover rat. I can't tell if he's stuck or not. There's this anomaly in the zone that's called the stuck anomaly. And sometimes you see creatures having this happen to it. But basically, they run into it, it's invisible, you can't detect it, you can't smell it, you can't see it, you can't feel it. And it basically freezes you in time. And I think that's what's happening here. So because of that, I don't think it can move. Like, it's physically incapable of moving. It's probably been trying to escape that for days now. It's probably starving. Now, if I'm lucky, it shouldn't break free. Even if I get close to it. No, it wasn't radiation. He's just in the anomaly. He's stuck. So I'm going to foolishly assume that he cannot get unstuck. But he can still smack. And the game freezes. Come on. Really? Really? Okay, well, I might... I'm dead. Amazing. I'm dead. Well, there... It's dead. I'm dead. There he is. Well, game over. Again, like I said, foolish. Foolishly, figured he was... completely immobilized. Yep, nope, Jay's dead. Jay had a death. He's dead. Okay, well, that sucks. Alright, let's make a new character. I already got a name in mind. I'm gonna name him Depshe Jones. How about that? And let's give him the same, pretty much the same, like, loadout. I'm not gonna change the formula too much, considering this is probably the safest bet here. Okay, let's see where it takes us. Yep, Rip J. That's too bad. Okay, now I just gotta change my name in the relay. Relay is frozen. Okay, close it. And reopen it. It's not opening. Please. Okay. It's a little weird how you have to do this. The nice thing is about this, like, this chat system mod is that you can change your name anytime and it will just kind of follow through. Yes, we now know that. As a new character, let's just say we have that knowledge in our minds already. Somehow, as the new character, we know that enemies in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R anomaly can still kill you. That's good to know. That's really disappointing, though. I really liked the playthrough with Jay. But I think it's kind of also good that he died because... well, I mean, we already had the bug from the last one. That basically, like I said, it bricked the game, so maybe it was just time for him to pass on, you know? That's cool. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about the lottery system. That's awesome. Oops. Okay, so my name did change. There it is. Okay. Depshe? Whoops. That wasn't supposed to be the spelling. Thanks, keyboard. Appreciate it, man. Alright, well. I had to, I had to change the name in the thing. There we go. Depshe. Okay. We're strapped again. We're good. Thank God they give us a flashlight every time. They're so generous. Bedspread? Nice. Oh, it is also freezing cold. Oh, I need to start a fire right now. Nothing goes on in the meadows, he says. Well, you might be wrong about that, friend. Ow. Nothing goes on in the meadows, he says. Okay. Shit. Ow. Can't see, can't see, can't see. Oh, I'm dying. I am dying. Okay, this plan backfired very badly. Nothing goes on in the meadows, huh? Can I not go in? Hello? Oh my god. I can't lean. My leaning's broken. Amazing. I can't lean anymore. That's fantastic. This is legitimately broken. I really appreciate. Thank you. Oh my lord. Had a quick life. I'd really like the game to unscrew itself. Look at this. I can't lean anymore. Okay, now the footstep sounds no longer play. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I can't see. Come on. Come on, everything's breaking at once. All I want to do is climb the ladder. That's all I wanted. Okay. Save. I don't even know what SD this is. 9. Okay, I'm gonna restart because that definitely sucks. I don't know what happened there to where that happened, but it happened. ST.A.L.K.E.R is what people think Siberia is like? Yeah. Gunshot must have impacted your ability to lean or to make footstep sounds. Exactly. I don't know, I think it was climbing the ladder that did it. I think trying to climb the ladder broke my brain. I also noticed they have a fever now, too. That's great. That's gonna be real helpful. Especially when I can't hear anything. Or I can't lean. The, the gunshots deafened them? That might be true. Except I can still hear their gunshots and their footsteps. Maybe I have selective hearing. Maybe I just don't want to hear my own footsteps. Who knows? Oh, man. It sucks it's Sunday already. It's depressing. If it's still broken, then I might just have to do a new game. Which I don't want to do that, but I might have to. My game's pretty broken. There we go. Okay, we're good. Except I'm still dying. I do not want to get a fever. Let's tone that down. I don't have a whole lot of ammo. Still freezing to death, by the way. Okay, skip by the fire. Ah, he's reloading. I really need to get someone's gun. Or ammo. Or get a clear shot, because I'm not doing too good. As you can tell, I'm pretty shaken up here. I got him! Okay. Take it all. Oh, fever's starting to build up. Okay, take it all. Where's the other guy at? Okay, yeah, fever is now setting in. Whew. Okay. Holy crap. Wow, we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, we got a Dragunov. That is awesome. That's not going to be any better. Not worth it. Probably sell it, though. Not 5 minutes in, but you already killed 3 people? Well, what about Steve Jobs? Like, it's the same start that Steve Jobs had. Oh, man. We're gonna have to take some medicine to get the fever down. Alright, well... load everything, in case I need a backup. Well, that was on stocksounds.com. Okay. Steve Jobs was a hero? He was, for sure. Okay, well, we're out of the fever territory, but I've still got residual sickness going on. But I don't just want to use a health kit like that. Okay. The hero who died to a bar. Yep. Yep. I got 5 shots in this and I'm out. We are really bad off right now. How far are you out from the meadows? Huh? Oh no. It froze over. Oh, that sucks. What is happening? Is this yet another winter mod? Hey, Tiny Tina. Yeah, it is. Welcome. Yeah. So typing in the chat turns or extinguishes the flame. That's not good. Okay. Well, I was wondering, like, I mean, that'd be pretty cool if it snows, the fire sometimes goes out, but nope. Okay. So this is still funny haha roleplay, like he's not actually here, but it's kind of fun pretending he is, meaning we have to go. Actually... I tried this mod, my game kept crashing on load. Really? I wonder why it... I wonder why it's doing that. Like, you're doing the same version of the mod I am? 1.51? It should be working for you. Do you use boomsticks and sharpsticks? Yeah, yeah. Good mods. Alright. Crap. Yeah, let's move on. You know, it does suck that this is all just funny haha and not real people that could potentially be meeting up. There's also inconsistencies in my game and his game. Because in his game, there's probably no bodies there, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose, but it's still fun to pretend. Okay, this was pretty dangerous last time. Hammer? Wall-peen hammer. We need real multiplayer? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree 100%. This was also pretty dangerous last time. I gotta remember, I'm slowly freezing to death still. I love that so much. I love that. Can't believe you're a Stalker streamer now. Always has been. Okay, once again, I am now freezing to death. Let's go back to the campfire. Funny haha. Let's get out of here. Delectable meal in that toilet? Oh, well, should have taken it, huh? I work in HR. Yes, the cultist group's HR manager. Okay, that was close. I love that so much. Oh, man. If it was multiplayer Stalker, I'd just do the most shitty European accent the entire time. Yeah. I'd like to think that if there was ever multiplayer, and it was like this, like open world, I'd like to think that there wouldn't just evolve into deathmatch, you know, people would actually try and do things, you know, the right way. Oh, is that close? Run. What an idiot. Man, this okay, let's put some music on or something. This is kind of boring just sitting by the camp. I mean, this is all I can do or else I freeze to death. You know you're in Hiroshima? Nah, man. Alright, I think I got enough time to maybe check out these other homes. I mean, I doubt there's anybody in here considering they would have run out and joined in the fighting, I assume. But you never know. Nice. Got laid out. So one problem with getting sick is that you naturally become weaker, and as a result of that, it's going to be harder to move around without becoming completely exhausted, which is what's happening right now. I really should just get out of here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave. Especially now that I'm over encumbered. Yeah. Too much stuff on me. Honestly, I'm just doing this because it feels really cool to hold the flashlight like that and check rooms. It's the cool factor, man. You gotta do it for the cool factor. Nice. Shotgun shells, nice. Rather, darts. Teacup method? Huh. I might freeze before I even get to the fire. Oh, this is not good. Oh, no. It's a pretty bad start, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. I'm pretty dead right now. Okay, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna use the health kit. I need to get rid of that sickness. But if I stop moving, then I'm gonna get sicker, so that's great. Okay. Yeah, he does need some warm clothing, for sure. Okay, sickness is gone. Health is gonna go up. We're good. Yeah, the sickness, by the way, is that little smaller bar underneath the big bar that you can't really see. Really glad we got this, though. This is nice. If I get some ammo for this thing, we're gonna be rocking. Doesn't have a scope mount, though, I noticed. Doesn't have a rail on it. Is it a scope that's mounted on the side of the gun? You know what? It is. It is. Look. I forgot this has a side-mounted scope. Yeah, dovetail. Yeah. Okay, so we are okay. Yeah, let's get a scope for this thing. If not, we could always just duct tape it to the gun. Alright, can I run better now? A little bit, maybe. I don't know how placebo that is. Those are the best. Yes, please, just leave. I'm hoping the blizzard isn't going on in the cordon. Maybe in my unseen, 5-minute walk, maybe it died down. I don't know. If it's still going on, I'm pretty much screwed. Like, we're gonna freeze to death. We're gonna freeze. It gets you, like, slowly, You get colder, and then you get a fever. Then you can't run anymore, then you're limping, and then you just die. It's the way it goes, man. Not good. Not good. No, we weren't lucky. We're dying. There's a campfire over here. If I can make it over there, we might be okay. What? Oh no, rats. Oh, nope, don't pull out the gun. Actually, yes, pull out the gun. Oh, jammed. Got him. Woo! Alright, so that didn't do a whole lot of damage to me, but that was pretty scary. Wow. Game freezes. Great. And we're freezing. Great. Everything's freezing. Where'd the other one go? You're darn right I'm taking my fill of the parts. Are you kidding me? For the ammo I just used? Full immersion, huh? Yeah. Okay. If I just light the campfire in 2 seconds. It's right there. Light it. Light it. Oh. Any goals so far? Main one, make it to the center of the zone and make a wish. Other than that, get better armor and guns. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Oh, that's actually not a bad gun. That's fancy. Look at that. What is that, a Walther? Not a PPK. It's a, P99. Oh, that's fancy. That's fancy. Okay, well, we're gonna go there anyway because my character doesn't know that. Again, my character doesn't know that, so we're gonna go there. Appreciate you spoiling it, though. That's great. Yeah, I don't think I want to have that be my primary. Not right now. Okay, let's see if I can get something out of these tunnels here. Although maybe I shouldn't, because again, I'm like super weighed down and tired. And it's so uncanny how those trees sway like that. Almost like liquid. Speaking of radio, let's turn that on. Nice. A bent spoon. Again, appreciate that. Shovel. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a slog. We're gonna have to... This isn't gonna work because it's snowing and I'm gonna freeze before I even make it back if I can't run. We're gonna have to drop some stuff. Wow, what crappy luck we have. Didn't work well? Yeah, it's a little finicky for sure. Fun fact, the SVD Dragunov, despite being a designated marksman's rifle, has a bayonet mount. Why would you have a bayonet mount on that? I don't get that. It's not really a weapon I think of when I think, you know, let's attach a bayonet to it. Am I managing to keep your armor maintained? I'm not. I'm not. Just trying to keep it good as long as I can, and then I'll dump it for something else. Yep, there we go. More freezing. Thanks, Stalker. Good. Real good. And it also drains my stamina while it freezes, so... Guess we're not counting that one. So what the heck is at the center of the zone? Well, according to myths and rumors, there's some kind of entity that can actually grant your wishes. I have yet to see it, though. Yeah, I need to go in and change the stats to where you can repair and clean more damaged weapons. Because some of the stuff you can use to repair stuff would make sense regardless of the condition. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be sick by the time we make it there. And radiation. Alright, well, I got a plan for that. Matchbox. I don't have any matches? Oh, we're boned. Okay, Cappy. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yep, more radiation. Yep. Do I have any energy drinks or anything? This is annoying. I don't, of course. And there we go, more freezing. Stalker experience, yep. Yep. Fun fact, by the time your character entered the zone after... I don't have any matches. So, there's really no point for me to go towards this little camp here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe there'll be matches in the chest. Okay, I think that's charcoal. Fire starter. We'll... Ah. Alright, well there's safety over there. Quote-unquote safety, I should say. Playing CDDA as a crack, painkillers, heroin, alcohol. What's CDDA? What's that? Okay, I'm now getting sick. Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds pretty cool, though. It's an add-on. The winter mod is separate from the freezing and cold mod. Oh, do you see that? Smoke and flames. There's a campfire. Someone lit a campfire for us. We just have to make it there. Oh, that is such a good sight. I'm gonna have to limp my way in. Oh, come on. You idiot. Just limp fast. Oh. Whoops, I broke him. Nice. I should have saved that, actually. Huh? I should have saved that until after I had... Crap. Save? Absolutely. Yep, see it. Now I'm getting sick again. I should have saved that. That was stupid. Come on, guys. Oh no, I don't like those post effects. But I keep them on just because. It's the part of the experience, I guess. Okay, this is a mega waste, but I need to get rid of the sickness I have. People keep dying. Alright. This camp was a moment where I turned those off. I was slightly radiated, used a bed, sleep it over, to wake up and notice my vision was permanently blurry until I healed the rads from my character's body. Yeah, it's a little intrusive, for sure. It is annoying, for sure. Also, dropping your guns whenever you're hit by something, also annoying. Alright, let's head inside. After we save. And mainly, I'm only saving because the game is bugged out, crashed, frozen, bricked. So that's just a precaution. Alright, so let's get rid of this equipment that does not benefit us at all. Oh, Opera does that. That's cool. I didn't know that. How much will it give me for the rat? It's a lot of money, actually. Okay, hold on. Can I do anything with repairs here? I don't even want to repair that. Nope. Everything else pretty much trash. You know what I could do, though? I could repair this pistol for free and then sell it for even more. Let's do it. Okay. You know what? Give me a sec. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. And then, we'll continue on. So give me 1 sec. Alright, be right back. Nice try, Cappy. I muted the mic. Screw you. Annoying part about losing your guns during combat when you're going to melee range with S.T.A.L.K.E.R is they punch you in the face and steal your gun. Yeah, I know about that one. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, a candidate for Prime Minister is willing to recognize China's actions as genocide if she becomes Prime Minister. What? What are you guys getting political again? Ultimate challenge, go to the dead city and kill the monolith guy named Eidolon? I think I tried to do that one of my normal off-stream runs, and didn't turn out too good, I'll tell you that much. Sorry. Whatever he said, I'm sure it was like, oh, no problem, bro. Mistakes happen. Do not worry. You are a friend with us. And to work on the audio bouncing some of these songs. Yep, sell their own gas right back to them. Let's do it. Is that on the ground? Okay, no, it's not. I'm just looking for anything I can sell right back to him. Kind of broke right now. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really like boss human NPCs in this game. I feel like everybody should be on like a level playing field. I mean, depending on the armor they're wearing, for sure. Vodka. Ah, it's cheap vodka. Oh well. Vodka's vodka. So, gotta take what you can. Woo! I know what that was. Shut up. Decked out in like 8 level 3 plates? Huh? Extremely late, but hey Ren. What's up, Cena? Welcome in. Okay, so again, we're gonna sell all their items right back to them. Why not? Actually, I might keep that. How about ammo? Can I get some ammo for anything? Get a scope. That doesn't... Oh, no ammo! Nice! Got a lot of junk ammo, though. Oh, wow. I can barely afford that. Okay, I'm gonna... That's a common ammo type. But I feel like this is a cheaper ammo type. 7.62? Versus the old 5.45s. Do you acknowledge this message? I didn't read it. It was just a lot of text. Hold on. Designate marksman as someone who's good at shooting. Only that. They are not separate to the squad, so when they need to bayonet someone, the designated marksman has to do the same. So that's the difference between a marksman and a sniper. Oh, okay. So I probably should have read that then. Yeah, thank you. Fun fact about Eidolon. Doesn't have a lot of valuable loot on him aside from his rifle. But by the time you kill him, the rifle he was using will be broken beyond repair. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna sell the PPSH. This does a little more damage. And that's all I really care about. Call me selfish. And we're gonna sell this. That's why I repaired it. Actually, can I repair it a little more? I can. How did you set up the trader prices? I didn't. The only thing I changed was that they buy crappier equipment. That's it. Let's sell it now. Wait, I still got more juice? Really? Let's repair it again. Let's just get it good to go. Fair enough. One of these days we'll get an animation for all this stuff. I don't like the camera shaking. It's kind of dumb. A little gay. Nice. That was worth it considering I have apparently an endless supply of... Oh no, yeah, 27 uses. We're good. Sell the meat. Don't need it. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? You having a flashback, old man? What's happening? Oh, bandits! Really? Really? What? No, don't. Oh my gosh! I really should be helping him, yeah? What just happened? No, no, stay away, stay away, it's mine. It's mine. I know he was your friend, but it's mine. Is this guy still good? Okay. Pump with the shotgun with one arm. Oh my god. That worked out in our favor. We got a shotgun out of it. The shotgun from Firearm Source 2. For sure. Huh? I'll take it though. Ren, why is it gay? It just is. Why is anything gay? It just is. And then we got this shotgun. Is Half-Life Induction a good mod? I played it back in like 2013. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't like how they use HD models, but not bad. Got two of these. I mean, is one better than the other? I see Ren is playing as A-Shot's cousin? I don't get the reference. Sparrow was made for an artillery weapon of some type. It was 2 weeks, they turned it into a shotgun. Wow, really? I'm glad you guys are in the chat. You guys know a lot more about this than I do. What? What? Oh, whoops. Ren lost the plot. I think, isn't A-Shot, I know it's an NPC, but I don't know what the context is for that. Bruh, loner. 10K. A-Shot from the Russian gangster movie? Huh? What? Oh, that is some good ammo. I don't like how my ammo is not consolidated. I wish... Is there like a mod for Anomaly that lets you like load magazines? Could have sworn that was the thing, because this like ammo type crap sucks. I don't like that. I get it, but I don't like it. Okay, so this. Could someone give me a link then? Because I really would like to install that. Wow, we had a bunch of parts on him. Like he... Again? Really? Huh? Who are you? Okay, I know you ain't shooting at me. Why am I up here? I'm gonna get shot. Oh, he has a TOZ! Oh, I kinda want that. Nobody'll see that, right? Yeah, that is the thing. I don't know what it is. I don't either. That makes two of us. Oh man, he fled. That sucks. He is totally tracking where that bandit is. Look at this. Look. Look at that. Look at this. Oh no. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought my, Oh, he's so tracking him. I want to know where the other guy went. Let's go see if we can find the other guy. Yeah, it's Phil Collins. This is really stupid and dangerous, by the way, but there could be anomalies, too. Of course, if there's an NPC, they'll see me right through the bush. What is that? Is it a snark? You see Loner trying to kill bandits using the element of stealth. Okay, that's a cat. What am I doing? This is legitimately gonna get me killed. Oh no, the cat's behind me. No, yep, you're shooting at me. Okay, we're putting this to use. We're putting this Dragon of Drago to use. Let's do it. Oh yes, I love the GoldenEye mode. Ah yes. Now we're GoldenEye. Oh, come on. It's multiplayer? No. We got him! He had an SKS. Oh boy, oh boy. We got too much stuff. We gotta drop it off. We're gonna come back. You said Dragon of Drago. Did you intend that? It was a meme. I forgot. Yeah, let's switch out to at least something that has 2 rounds and not 1. Oh, I'm about to freeze to death again. And I'm so far away from the entrance. I hope Electro's not around here anymore. Okay, I think we're safe. You can see out of the clip insert. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, this also has weapon sway. Left 4 Dead weapon sway. You ready? Wow! Oh, I jumped right into warmth. Oh, we were like an inch away from freezing again. Shut up, hobo. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, well, let's drop our stuff off and let's go grab it. Oh, that is worth so much money. Okay. Actually, let's sell some stuff. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna sell some stuff, and then... It stopped snowing. Oh, it stopped snowing. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we got so much stuff. Boys, we are strapped. We're gonna make so much money. Okay, that's... One of these I want to save. Okay, we'll sell that one. Remember the disappointment when you found the artifact that you thought would be expensive, and it turns out to be a crafting item that costs... Yeah, well, we'll see. Let's sell it right now. I shouldn't... Oh, gosh, that's a lot of money, considering. Okay, hold on, hold on. I wanna unload everything. Wow, I actually managed to find a gun that's in better condition than mine. Color me surprised. You have too much money to walk? My pockets are gonna be sagging down, man. Okay, we unloaded everything. Okay. So I got my... I know what I'm keeping, I know what I'm throwing away. That's basically the equivalent of like $2 to US dollars. That's sad. Okay. This'll need to put the sleeping bag in. Sell the mutant parts for sure. Bandit patches, don't need them. Keep one patch for me. The rope. We don't need these. What was that? Okay. Might as well be using TF2 keys. Did you increase the carry weight limit in settings? I don't think so. Oh, I got a PDA too. Free batteries. How many cats have you killed already? None. None so far. What? Oh, I guess it helps to put batteries in it. Your friend died recently. Free meat. Wow. The PDA of Yarick. Experienced. Just goes to show, experienced or inexperienced, we all die the same in the zone. Wow. Yashka came back alive, so this is his message history. Party like it's 1986. Started hunting trip, missing out Yarick. Yurka spotted a group of flesh east of the open field. They look healthy, plenty of meat on their bones. Wow. That's sad. That's really sad. So what happened is that this bandit killed this guy and took his PDA. And this is the only history of him. That's sad. Does it say his PDA? It sucks it doesn't tell you which PDA is his. Can I sell it? I know that's pretty dark. Okay. We can't sell it, okay. Put mine back in. Let's go some old school stuff. Take a drink for Yorick? I will. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is for Yorick. Pour one out for Yorick. Man, my guy's a lightweight. He's already drunk. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna put his PDA in here for safekeeping. Hopefully nobody else takes it. Oh, that's him! Oh, wait, no. Okay, so that's him. Oh. Put him down. There we go. Just like you would have wanted it. Oh, yeah, forgot I unloaded this. There we go. Okay, let's sell the rest of this junk, and then let's go get the rest of it. Well, these are some brutal dudes. And so what? Man, they got no respect for the dead. I'll read that in a sec. Let me finish getting this stuff. I'm throwing shade, man. I'm throwing shade. They can't even hit me with that. I hit him first. He's probably typing something up now. He's like, oh, I really gotta get him back. I gotta make sure I own him. Turncoat. Awesome. Where'd that cat go? Dude, I am totally dunking on this guy. Oh my gosh, I'm totally dunking on this merc. That's awesome. Oh, he's got me there. I don't have anything clever to say. I'm out. Okay, let me read what you guys are talking about here. Yeah, my battery's dying. It's about to die. Tell him he's a gay liberal. No, that's low-hanging fruit, man. You gotta like be in character while also dropping some lines, you know? That's too easy. Maybe one of the days you can make it out of the zone and make it to New Orleans. By the way, whatever the song was... Aww. Really? Hold on. Okay. Whatever the song was Forrest Gump that played when they were at Vietnam, their iconic song, which I think is in this mod as one of the default songs you can hear on the radio. The name is Something Something Watchtower. I don't know. Never heard of that. When I think of Vietnam, I just think of Creedence. All Along the Watchtower? Maybe? Here's a real question. Do you take music requests to play the PDA? Not currently, no, and it's very limited. I have to do stuff beforehand. But I'm going to be adding more stuff, for sure. That's why you join the military, serve your country, stalkers. Exactly. Call him the gay slur. Again, like, it's low-hanging fruit, you know? It's too easy. You gotta put, like... If you're gonna burn someone, right? Here's life advice. If you're ever gonna burn someone, or you're ever going to, you know, drop a mad diss, you have to put some thought into it. Like, you gotta say something that not only disses them, but owns them. So later on, they realize what you actually meant by what you said. That's how you do it. It's all mind games. You're gonna burn someone, use fire? I mean, yeah, that too, but it doesn't really work over PDA. Wow, that's a lot of ammo. And I can't even use some of it. Dude, we got this SKS here too, and we're not even using it. But I got a better gun now. I mean, this is better in every way. Look at this. Look at that. To hell with the SKS. That's what I say. Stripper clip? Yeah, have fun loading that in a pinch. Short the PDA using a special frequency. It's pretty smart, man. Oh yeah, we're playing the Zombie Master track now. That's good. Okay, don't need those. Ammo types. Everything else I'll keep. Said their coordinates on the PDA. Wow. Didn't even pump the shotgun. You kidding me? That'll come back to bite me in the butt. What else? We already load this? You know what? I don't even have the right rounds for this shotgun. Technically, I don't even need these. Shotgun was already loaded? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. I'd rather just store it for later. Sell the meat, though. Don't need that. I don't need raw meat. Is that the model FAS2 used for their pump shoddy? That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I better save before I get the soft lock bug again. Okay, let's sell the pocket knife. Everything else... No, I'm gonna sell the shells. I'm not gonna... No, I'm gonna keep them. In case I run into someone with the compatible shotgun. Save? Absolutely. Drop that off. Yeah, I want to test that real quick. I want to see if I am able to lay a bed down. I don't think I can. I don't have a sleeping bag. Yeah, I don't have a sleeping bag. Nobody commented on this mod using Fallout pickup sounds yet? I haven't realized that. I don't play a whole lot of Fallout. And what I have played, I don't recognize it enough. Alright, so we're gonna sell the bedspread. That's pretty much a useless item. I need a sleeping bag, not this. Okay. Alright, I want to go across the way and I want to check that other house out for supplies. Let's go do it. Not snowing anymore, so we're not going to freeze to death. Of course, there could be mutants that'll kill me. Nice. Carbon cloth. I can sell that. That was almost... That's... Okay. Now we're not doing that. This is not music. Yeah, it is. That's... Oh, come on. I don't know if that's a boar or flesh. If it's flesh, we're okay. That's flesh. Okay. Flesh don't do a whole lot of damage when they smack you, so that's fine. That's why I was taking my gun and flashlight out. I didn't expect that around the corner, though, so that's pretty terrifying. Okay. Nothing up here. How about on the roof? No. No. Okay. Well, we got something out of this at least. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And that. Okay. So that was worth it, for sure. Okay, let's carefully avoid this. Our TED Talk with Sam Hyde. That's funny. That's funny. So you're still at the cordon? I just realized that. Yeah, I know. This is how this game works sometimes. I'm allergic to sugar. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something else. No, sometimes you just leave the joke where it is. You don't try and up it. Alright. This isn't doing anything for me. I should just sell that. Like, it repairs other yeah, I'm not looking to repair cloth. I'm not into the cloth game. Let me save in case I'm so scared the game's gonna crash. Let's drop a save. Ren doesn't do textiles. I'm not at that point in the game yet. I'm not in the point where I care about that kind of stuff. That's later on. Yeah, he gives you a little bit more money for that. How about this? No, I'm gonna keep that for now. You know what? Can you repair? How much did you cost to repair my guns? How about the Dragunov? Oh, too much money. How about the pistol? I don't think that's worth it.
Извини, если не сильно помог.
I'm gonna hit him with the roleplay. Here we go. Let's see if he actually, let's see if everybody else comes through as well. The big skunk got a Dragunov rifle. Here I am still running around with scope mosing like a beggar. Okay. That is a dog. I'm gonna tempt fate. I don't know why. Watch it lead me to it like another pack of dogs. Yes, it did. It actually did. Alright. Weave. Weave. Weave, zigzag. Weave. Weave. Oh my gosh, it was a trap. I don't want to die to dogs, please. I'm not even gonna stop, see if they're behind me still. Climb the ladder. Climb the ladder. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's right. Oh, that was close. That's way too close to camp. Oh, okay, it's running off. Oh boy, that was close. That could have been a death or rabies, which is also still just death. Okay. Whew, such is life in the zone, eh? Okay, well I got some money. I want to go to Sidorovic, get some ammo and stuff. You need a pair of gloves? I do, yeah. Oops. What'd they say? What about just the chat? Didn't actually download. Okay. Spare socks to survive the situation? No, I totally value it. Delete your most splits. Yeah, that's a good question. Why are you starting at the thing? Alright. Let's head over to Sidorovic and hope we don't die to something stupid. Let's hope we don't run into something terrible. That can mean many things. Cats, dogs, boars, fleshes, bandits. I mean, we're pretty much screwed. There's always that one guy who breaks character. Like spinning your handgun while reloading. I kind of want to go in there and check it now. How much ammo do I got? 9 shots. That's if it doesn't jam. Let's do it. Let's check it out. Got fruit punch in there. The Tsar is now known as sarcastic. Oh, everybody can see that. Well, that sucks. That kind of ruins the immersion, I guess. Yeah, there's really nothing in here. I'm surprised. I expected more. Okay, let's head over to Sidorovic then. Wait, what? What's going on? You also don't the handgun held at an angle like Mall Ninja MW 2019, what? Ren, did I ever thank you for introducing me to songs like Beyond the Sea, Rockin' Robin, and Mr. Sandman? No, I didn't know that you got into those because of me. That's awesome, man. Oh, nope. Not happening. I should have got a scope for this. That sucks. What is that? I need to get a pair of binoculars. That's my next thing. Oh, radiation crap. Okay, what is that? One dog? Is it just one? Is that a gas leak? No. No, it's worse. What? What? Oh, they're pissed. Jump! I don't know if they can get... Oh, that's a pack of them. Oh, it's jammed. This... I don't have any health kits, do I? We need to book it right now. We need to book it. I don't have any health kits. Wait, I have bandages. What am I doing? I'm being dumb. Okay, I didn't expect him to go rabid like that. I think I scared him off. How many... Oh, one of them got hit. God damn it, I gotta repair this gun. No, I hit him. Probably not the best time to be harvesting stuff here. I might have rabies, I don't know that yet. These guys are so aggressive. Not too many. Pretty much what you've seen since you've hopped in. I'll catch up on chat in a sec. Oh my goodness. Was it even worth being over here? Rounds? Okay. I have that gun, so I'll take it. Bedspread. That's a little loud, actually. Okay. Still dying of radiation. Oh, we made it. I didn't expect us to, but we made it. You don't have a light, do you? Crap. This copyright. Oh yeah, no, I tested everything, so if YouTube didn't glitch out, I should be safe. He doesn't even have the... No, he does have ammo, okay. I was gonna say, you better have ammo. Yes, I will please take that, yes. And this, I don't need it. I love when he gets mad. Alright, is this... Oh, stim pack. Do it. What are they talking about? Wait, what about Loner's Trust? What? Okay, I don't know what they're talking about. I do not have that song. I'm gay, by the way. See, that's what I'm talking about, like, low-hanging fruit. Like, that's so out of character and place that... Why? Okay. Oh, I made him mad again. I do like making him mad. Let me catch up on chat here. Oh, I'm freezing down here. Um. Oh, I need matches. That's what I needed. Don't shut that door on me.
Так, что
Got
интересует?
matches? It's got batteries. I need those too. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you better have matches, man. Please.
Удачи.
Oh, I love this chat mod so much. It's so fun. Okay. What? What is happening? Is this an improvised explosive? No, it's a small radio. Okay. Can you get me a job?
Привет, брат.
Nah. Yeah, this guy's kind of a memer. Not that funny. I'm sorry, I meant to read so much more chat and I haven't. Okay. Hold on, let me read that. So, you said specifically put those in my playlist back in 2021-2020 after watching your Project Terror weapons. Oh, okay. Ash listened to Beyond the Sea while mapping my testing map. That's cool, man. Oh, hey, that's I'm kind of honored to have shown you some oldie classics like that. It crashed. When was the last time I saved? Huh? Anybody remember? When was the last time I dropped save? I didn't save at the camp. I think that was 30 minutes ago. Save? Oh, yeah, I'm right on it. Fun fact, Left 4 Dead First Aid Kit inventory icon was inherited from the Misery mod, so it's not an anomaly that originally had that. I know a comp Left 4 Dead 2 streamer that used different colored medkits as sub-badges. What do you mean by that? How did that work? Oh. Icons on Twitch. I see. Okay. Stalker has entered a temporal anomaly that sent him back in time. Forgot about that anomaly. The temporal time anomaly. It's okay. We just have to run back, run into the pack of dogs and do our thing, and then we're good. Probably only gonna go for like an hour more. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Funny work time. This has been fun though. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm really happy that this character I'm playing as has survived pretty much the entire session. That's cool. You don't see that too much. Maybe I'll have a custom icon that'll be the health kit, and I'll texture it to be black and white, and that'll be like an emote. That might be pretty cool. I don't know what purpose it would serve, but, it might be kind of cool. How did that guy that started on Skavdosk die? He died to those zombies that are, like, freakishly long, and they have long arms. He got smacked by that and killed. Probably broke his spine or his neck. Could just recolor it. Yeah, I guess that would be the simpler route. Okay, how far back are we? Yeah, like I said, we're not that far back, right? Look at that, like, generic NPC message. Get it out of there. Islams. Islams? Is that how you pronounce that? Is that a meme? That sounds like it, but... Is it Islams? I kind of like Islams better. Oh yes, I was killed by the religion of Islam. Yes. Islam. Okay. Alright, so that plan worked pretty well. Okay, so they saw me. It's all fun and games, right? Can I... Can I bait them all into this anomaly? I'm gonna try. If it doesn't work, this might go south. That one got smart. They all got smart. They all got smart. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's absolutely not fair. That's not fair. No. No. No, I don't accept that. I don't accept that. I'm sorry, I'm breaking my own rules here. I don't accept that. First of all, I got screwed out of my game crashing. So, I don't accept that. Sorry. Don't accept it. That's the one time I'm not going to accept that. That was pretty fucking gay. So, yeah, don't accept it. Don't think I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and regret not accepting it either. I think I'm gonna be, even more so not accepting of it. Given by a friendly Islam, that's cool. No. You know what actually happened? I think we ran into one of those fake death anomalies. Or what they call hallucination anomalies. It's where you think you're getting attacked and you die, but you wake up and it was just a dream. Sometimes you run into those. Sometimes. It's a rare occurrence though. The fact I caught that on camera is honestly a miracle. Definitely needs more documentation. Let's try that again. So my PDA frequency cut out? Interesting. Well, I assume that was part of the hallucination. Shit. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, that sucks. The original design doc had so many... You know what I don't like about Anomaly? They got rid of that scripting where blind dogs, if they feel threatened and they're not in a pack, they'll become afraid of you and they'll run off. I don't like how they're, like, 100% aggressive all the time in this. It's kind of dumb. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Really? So it didn't choose to kill me when I put my face right into it. It's only when I pulled away that's when... Now, again, I don't accept it. Sorry. Round 2. We must have run into the same anomaly that was just a hallucination. We must have. I woke up just now and I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I don't know what happened. What happened, guys? I don't know. I can't figure it out. It must have been... Maybe it was residual effects from the first anomaly. PDA must be unstable. The frequency cut out. It must have been part of the hallucination. I don't know. Such as life in the zone. I'm telling you, man. There's some crazy anomalies out here. I have a new plan. I'm gonna see if this works. It's called the Master Baiter. Alright, so here's the plan. Oh, my arms scared me. Some help, please. If you guys don't mind. This was the plan, by the way. Bait him over to the guys with guns. Oh, really? They didn't... What a waste. Really? They didn't give chase? Okay. Okay. Let's go get the supplies that we got during the hallucination. Yeah, it sucks that's the case. Rock liquor? What? I love how there's just one single model's there.
Здорово. Так, что
Okay,
интересует?
definitely get some batteries, get some matches, same plan. Definitely missed some stuff. Oh well.
Ну, будь здоров.
Okay, let's drop a save before we run into another hallucination anomaly. You guys know what I'm saying? You don't want that again. Should move on to the garbage. The trader that plays well for mutant parts. That is true. I could do that. But I also kind of want to go knock off the car compound. Let's go do that. I don't have a lot of ammo, though. And the ammo I do have is pretty expensive stuff. I need to get on something big, like a... Oh, jeez. Haha! You'll stop! Oh, jeez! Haha! That's smart to deal with vehicle. They've been outsmarted, and thus they move on. Alright, same plan. This is just a hazard for anybody walking through. You know, kids play around here and stuff. I just can't have that. It's jammed. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Back up. Woo! Okay, then. That kind of sucked. Just a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of anomalies, man. It's too many to keep track of. Okay, we're not going to take that chance again. That dream or hallucination I had pretty much showed me that that's not a possibility. Oh, I can't go to the garbage. That trader that you're talking about crashes the game. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out for us. Okay, we're going to get some quality of life type stuff. Just so it can beep at anomalies, yeah. I think I'm gonna get a headlamp and a pair of binoculars. I think that would help us out. Or a scope if I can afford it. Huh? They crash the universe? Yeah, I gotta be careful of those ones.
Ну, здорово. Так, что интересует?
Oh, it's a nice gas mask. That's a Half-Life 2 beta gas mask. And it's selling for beta prices. Damn it. Nice to get a long range scope. You got a chance, man. Is he selling a... Oh, he's not. It's nothing good. I'm not looking for a red dot or a low range.
Так, что интересует?
Yeah, so I can't trade to the guy in garbage, so I'll just have to do it here. That sucks. Oh, there is a nice scope here. And I can't afford it, but I need something. He has a bear detector. Does he have a container? He does. Ooh, boy, we can make a lot of money. I can't sleep. The game crashes. So we can sell that, unfortunately. Really, the scope would become my binoculars. What's the cheapest one? 94.20. 92.40. Okay. That would be all my money. And I still need to buy a headlamp. Where's headlamp? Is there no headlamp? He doesn't sell headlamp? But I also need to get money and start... You actually carry... Oh, you already read that. Okay. Is that Heineken? Pretty much. It's the Ukrainian variant of Heineken. Is that a blunt? Yes, it is. Okay, interesting. Cuban cigars? I knew that for some reason. Marlboro? Yep. I don't really have a whole lot to offer him. I need to repair my guns, too. Where'd we come from? Shut up. Can I get back to, No, not the Great Swamps. How far not... Hold on. Where is... Radar, Lemansk. Zatan is so far up there. Oh, man. I mean, I don't want to go to Zatan. I want to go to, Jupiter. That's a little closer. I want to go to the Red Forest, actually, which is also closer, but... I have to go through 3 different zones. Okay, so the problem is that I need to get money to repair my guns. Okay, so I need to invest in a detector.
Так, что интересует?
How much was the bear detector? That's doable. Okay, okay. I can't sell any of my guns. He's not going to buy them for anything. So the only way I'm pulling that off is if... Ah, it's tough. Actually, the worst location to visit with low-tier equipment, it's close to being populated with Monolith. Yeah, I know. That's where you get a lot of your best guns and the most money. Problem is, I'm not equipped for any of that right now. I don't have the ammo, I don't have the reliable guns, I don't have the armor, which is now almost halfway worn down. Don't have the money for new equipment. You have any work? So you have to hike it all the way back to the meadows? Alright, let's do it. That's like the best chance I have at making any kind of money. Just warm up, I guess, and save. Oh, man. Okay, so we have to hike it over to the farm. I'm not going to buy any rounds. I'm going to take the chance that everything's fine. That there won't be anything that I'll have to shoot. Yeah, when in my personal runs, spent so much time in Red Forest just killing dudes as they came in, Monolith, selling their stuff, but I was like freezing and I was sick, so I was just limping the whole time. It sucked. I actually show you guys the very save I'm just talking about. Alright, well, hopefully he pays good for this mission. It's also getting dark, so it's gonna get cold. Oh, we're gonna have to... You know what? Before we do that, let's go check out the car, compound. I don't feel great at the moment, so I think I'm gonna hop out. Have fun, mates. Alright, Heck, thanks for joining in, my man. Hope you feel better. I don't even know if there's anybody over here. There could be bandits. Oh no, it's snowing. Happy birthday to the Discord. That's awesome, man. I don't even pay attention to that kind of stuff. Night vision on, which made the whole situation even scarier. I love this game so much, man. I feel bad for all the people. I feel bad for all the people who have never played this game before. This is definitely one of the goods. Four years old today. Snake is right. That was Heckler who said that. Yeah. Yeah, that is insane. It's come a long way, I think. Oh, I got some pocket change. Nice. Nice. Got some rounds. Oh. It's not my ammo type, but I'll take it. What's that? Broken radio. Box of resistors. Okay. Nice. Open world Stalker is a personal experience. Yes. That's why I highly recommend people start, you know, just jumping in and diving in head first. Before you watch stuff like this or you play stuff like this. That's kind of, I find it really cool that we got Do It All into into Stalker, you know? That's pretty awesome. And just like me, when I first started, he got hooked. Man, that was his jam for the longest time. It's pretty cool. 4 years later, and there is still like 8 to 10 active members. Yeah, it hasn't come too far. I'll get it once I get better hardware. Right on, man. It was like an attic inside of an attic. That's awesome. Make up your own stories, and the RNG of AI life in the game only adds to it. Yep. And if you do a story mode, then you got extra motivation. Okay, so it's night out. Which means it is now officially getting colder. I don't know the name I had when I first joined. Probably Dragon of Draco. I don't even know how many characters we've had at this point. I wrote 9, but I haven't actually done a count. So I'll have to do that. Oh wait, where are we going? I don't want to go to the Darkscape. We need to actually make a hard left. And hope we don't run into anything nasty. Who's still on, by the way? Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. Oh, there's a lot of people on right now. Huh. That's cool. Isn't Yashka the friend of the guy that we found earlier? The dead guy? I must not be mistaken. That he was listed in the PDA. That's awesome. I mean, that's sad, but you know what I mean. Remember when this prick was laying into me and you were like, I'm not gonna baby you, it's the internet? I still stand by that, man. You gotta... First of all, don't take what anybody says seriously. Second of all, nobody will be... I mean, if people do, then they're just setting you up for failure, you know? And unfortunately, a lot of people this generation are set up for failure. Yarick was a friend of Yarick. I thought Yashka was. Could have sworn. Wait, what's going on? Or they having like they dropping like some rhymes or something? I don't get it. What? Maybe you joined before I did the welcome stuff. What's happening? Why can't I? What's happening? Where's the... Oh, I missed it somehow, huh? Wow. One of those small details I can appreciate in Vanilla Anomaly is how they made the deploy animation for the bolt inspired by the deploy animation from beta builds, where the guy first throws it in the air and then grabs it when deploy. Wouldn't that count as, like, kind of not realistic, like, action-y, like, action hero type stuff? Yeah, the PDA network is pretty good. I am surprised. But we've kind of come full circle. Right back where we started. This time we're not as, actually, you know, if I'm going to be honest, I think we're just as bad as we were then. Like, we still don't have good stuff. Now it's night. Custom comments from 2018? Yeah, repost them. I'd like to see what they look like. Oh, he's not that far off from where we are. I could chance it and risk freezing. Let's try it. Oh, I'm freezing quick. I've got seconds. Oh, he's in the compound. Should be right here. Yep, the dog's got him. Alright, we're gonna take some of the stuff. Wow, so we died by dogs. That's sad. Yeah, the common stuff is what got me into making the Left 4 Dead channel. So I didn't spam everybody. What was his name? Artyom? Okay. Oh god. Oh god. That's what we call a whirly bird. Sucks you up, throws you into the sky, and rips you apart. Not a good anomaly to wander into. Like I just did. It's not a bad shotgun, considering it's only 2 rounds. I think that's the best one I have, actually. I think I'm actually going to sell the firearm source one. I don't think that's helping me. This ammo type it has is extremely rare. Yeah, this stuff's pretty funny, so you know. Classic. Alright, well, it's too dark to, I guess I could try and make my way back. Grandpa's TOZ, yeah. I'm gonna keep it. Call me crazy, but I think I have more ammo for this than anything else. Play some tunes, let's do it. I miss the close-up mic jokes. Those are pretty funny. They were replaced. You're not wrong. So it's about to die again. I don't, but I'm gonna put some in, for sure. Oh, I see. There's plenty of old RTSL map compilations to do. Love your map lab stuff. I don't think I'm going to do the RTSL stuff. Some stuff happened. Not a big fan of them anymore. Probably not going to touch it. Just like map labs. Is he a real person? What time is it? We got a lot of waiting we're gonna have to do. You know what? Yeah, they did have some incredible ones. I played them. Some really, really good ones. We have matches. We got 2 left. I think I'm gonna make my way back. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna save first, though. Actually, no, we're gonna transition levels anyway. No at? No, no, I don't do that for these types. Uh-uh. Difference between indoor campfires and outdoor? No. I guess indoor you might get a little more warmth, but otherwise they're about the same. Yeah, a lot faster for sure. Wow, that is really blue. That's really cool. And I don't have reshade if anybody was wondering. Little do they know. Oh. Okay, we're back. Your voice has gotten deeper to me since 2018, but man, your mic... God, that was one of the best things you could have done change-wise. See, you remember more. You know what? I want to say that like 90% of that is just the mic I was using and the settings. As you guys have heard, like sometimes I change the settings or Windows change the settings, and I sound like I did back in 2018. I think the mic and the settings were the primary cause of that. What time is it? What time is it? I should be stopping. I have to go to work tomorrow. We're gonna head back to Sidorovich and drop off our stuff, get the payment, probably buy the bear detector, and then call it quits. It's not actually as cold as it was, so we might be okay to make it back. Yeah, microphone peaking almost sound like 2018. Yeah, it's definitely the settings in the mic, for sure. Maybe, like, it got a little deeper, I guess, but I don't see why. I've already passed puberty at that point. Long before that point. Make it to your destination safely? I'll try. See how it goes. I love how we went from Depshe to Depshe. One spelling mistake and it was all over. Alright, let's do it. Actually, I'm gonna have this out. Just hope I don't run into any radiation. Overconfident. Maybe. I might actually die. If I die this time, it's really on me. I don't think I'm gonna run into a third hallucination anomaly, you know what I mean? Well, that broke immersion. Immersion ruined. Oh, come on, I tried to avoid that. You kidding me? How many blowouts? None. Surprisingly, I haven't seen a single one. Yeah, and all my characters, I've never seen one. Kind of crazy, huh? Okay, we made it back, I think. We never did go to military. I don't want to risk that, though. Never forget to watch your back. Just remembered something that I feel obligated to tell you. You ever dare going to Le Mans Hospital, you'll get yourself soft locked. What do you mean? Is there like residual cutscene stuff that breaks the game, or what is that? Okay, let's not sleep. Hitting F to sleep will kill the game. Before I even do that, before I even press F to pick anything up, let's save. After I warm up. Remember something? I feel... Oh, I already read that. Yeah, what does cause that? This location was designed to be a one-way linear location. Couldn't go back where you came from, and you couldn't move to the next location. Unless you buy the information for the level transition. Interesting. Hey, welcome back, Heck. Not gonna be going for too much longer, but, welcome back. Demo record console command. But to pet my cat, I feel better now. Nice. Yeah, pressing F to sleep will kill the game. Found that out the hard way. That walk cycle sucks. Wow, that's more than I thought he would give me.
Так, что интересует?
Color me surprised. Do I have any other useless stuff? Wow. What? That's worth a lot of money. Damn. This is an ammo type I can't use, right? Yes, okay. Oh, we're really rolling in it now. I'm surprised. Don't have that ammo type. Sell that. Huh. That's really good. Can I afford both of them? How about that? Oh, if only I could get
Так, что интересует?
a head mount. Oh, that'd be so nice. I don't have the money now, but be careful when resting in the zone. Anomalies are deadlier when you are unaware. Oh no, I'm very much aware of that. 100%. There it is. Got a bear detector.
Иди, не мозоль глаза.
Imagine being him just seeing this. Okay. Alright. Well, now we're equipped to actually maybe make some money here. That's cool. Problem is, we gotta go find some dangerous places to find this wealth. That's not good. Alright, tell me what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the farm, and that's where we're gonna end it. That way I can make some money and then buy a headlamp from the trader. It's gonna get pretty cold though, and dark apparently. Huh? What is that? Oh no, that's why I was disconnected. The storm. Nobody warned us. Oh no. I'm gonna warm up as much as I can. Oh no. Alright, get down below, get down below. I'm gonna freeze. I'm gonna freeze before... Okay, I'm gonna freeze by the time it's done. Getting quick! Oh, man. Nobody knows what this is. This is something that's both terrifying and beautiful at the same time. Oh, no. How's my PDA? Yep. This is what we call an emission. I know you can't see anything, but when I go outside, you're probably going to see one of the most beautiful sights in the zone. A rare look at the beauty that this place offers. I was worried when I saw that I was disconnected from the PDA chat that my internet went down, but nope, it was a storm. Okay, I'm getting very close to getting a fever. I guess I can run around. This is the only way I can stay warm. Oh, are we good? Oh, we're done. You guys ready to see the beauty? Never mind, you can't. Okay. Well, sometimes when it's done, depending on the emission, the sky just looks like, Aurora Borealis. But, like, soaked in red. It's really nice. So that was an emission. It's a storm that happens, I would say, infrequently in the zone. And when it happens, anybody caught outside is either killed, or their brain is melted, and they turn into zombies. That's what that was. That's why we're all inside. That's why we're probably gonna run into zombies outside now.
Не балуй, оружие спрячь. Ты оружие-то опусти, мужик.
Music? Alright. Let's go make the journey to the farm. See if we make it. And then we'll go ahead and call it quits for tonight so I can get some sleep. Oh, and when emissions happen, the anomalies move locations. And sometimes new ones are created, so it's pretty dangerous. No, I'm actually hoping to do run into zombies, because that'll be some nice stuff for us, if we can survive it. What's that? Thought I saw a whirlybird. Boogeyman is watching me. Aurora Borealis. Yeah. I wonder. No, probably not. There was anomalies here, right? Where are those at? Okay, is that a gas leak? Yes, it is. Okay. We're not going that way. I'm not dying by a gas leak. Oh, the fire's already lit. The emission. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm still here. Oh, nice and cozy. I could kill that guy. In case anybody was wondering that. Told you. Told you that saving this ammo would have come in handy. Alright. Can sell anything? Actually, I could sell a little bit. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. I hate how Twitch does that where, Oh, he's asleep. Wake up! Hey, idiot. Wake up. Anybody inside here? Huh. I guess we're not talking to the trader tonight. Yeah, it's like midnight in this. Well, I'd sleep and pass the time, but again, that's gonna break everything, so. PDA broadcast is unstable. That's probably it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, I thought he disappeared. I was like, what?
Мужик, ты оружие-то спрячь.
You want to play the guitar? Ah, you just dig right into the snow there. No, no, Weird Al. I can add some, though.
Не балуй, оружие спрячь.
He's like, oh man. Ah, shucks. What? You okay? Can you walk? He was holding out on me. My God, he's bulletproof. Is he good though? Gotta make sure it's dead. This guy just left his post. Shouldn't he be going to work? No, I should be going to sleep, which that's why I'm doing all this, because I'm going to sleep. He's alive!
И все не лучше стариков, знаешь.
It is kind of Jake, isn't it? Oh boy. All right. Well, that's all I got. So I'm legitimately gonna go like hop right into bed, go to sleep. Thank you guys for hopping in, joining me. What was their name? So shout outs to their name isn't showing up anymore. I think it was Tilly. I think their name was Tilly. Thank you for hopping in. Hope you enjoyed. I think you left hours ago, but if you had fun, right on. Good night. Alright, good night, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll not see you tomorrow. I'll probably see you Thursday, Friday. Something around that time. That's it. Alright. See you guys later. Bye. Oh no, he's leaving.